All right, what's good, y'all? Here's your boy TT Casanova. We back here with the Legend of Zelda gameplay. I got a meeting later in the day, so y'all see me randomly stop streaming around like 4 something. That's why, because your boy got a meeting. Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Oh, fuck. See my language, y'all. Oh, heck. No. Bro, oh my god, bro. He's gonna follow right behind him. I'm already knowing. He gonna turn. And he gonna follow his turn. Uh-huh. Watch what happens. I'm gonna juke the mess out these sons, not these fools. Okay. Walk, bruh. Oh my god, bro. Bro. The sneak thief levels. The sneak thief levels, bro. The levels of sneaky that I just pulled off right there, son. Hello there.
he didn't invest a dollar. So he'll kind of brag about how I ain't invest a dollar and I still got the crack. Now, she will claim that, when she got there, they went out to a bar, they ordered bottle services, they took a couple shots of vodka, and she suddenly began to feel her consciousness was collapsing. According to her, when she woke up, she was in bed with Angel Tate at the hotel, at her hotel.
Tempo
Now,
time,
according to her, Angel Tate started
which can
kissing her
enter the
and
second round
smelling
from
her
our
cologne.
world.
Now, she told the reporter that she tried to push his hands away, but he wouldn't stop. Then he hooked his arms around her neck, just like the other woman said. He put his arms around her neck and stopped her from breathing or stop her circulation. So when Andrew Tate hooked his arm around her neck and started to squeeze, she remembers thinking, "Oh, itch, this guy is actually going to break me." Laura Southern, who is anti-abortion and was terrified of being pregnant, she began to plead with Andrew Tate, "I know what you're gonna do here. Please just wear a condom, please." Laura Southern remembers fading in and out of consciousness as Andrew Tate raped her unprotected and choked her. Afterwards, he sat on the edge of the bed and says, "Don't tell the press I raped you." Now, according to her, she said that she can't tell the press even if she wanted to because her entire brand was shaming women for going out drinking with men, being promiscuous. So if she would have came out and said, "Yo, he raped me back in 2018," when she was still part of this like traditional trad wife, tradcon scene, and admitted to going out drinking with a man that she met that night and got raped by him, well, then her entire brand will be ruined according to her. So, and that's what she told her, right? My whole brand is literally talking about how stupid women get themselves in situations like this. There's nothing I can say without destroying my career, so congratulations. Now, in a car to the airport, Lauren Southern said she discovered burst blood vessels around her eyes and marks on her neck. Back in Toronto, she was examined by a nurse who specialized in SA. On an assessment form, the nurse reported that Laura Southern had been raped and strangled by a well-known male at a hotel in Romania and had suffered an intimate injury. So she at least went and got a rape kit and got it documented in 2018, even though she didn't go public. All right. Listen, I've never had to choose between outing the person who raped me and keeping my career. I've never had to choose between the two. I've never had to choose between not outing the person who raped me because I have to protect the grip of the law. I'm not saying, okay, she's lying. I'm not a woman. I don't know what I would do in that position. What I can say though is she did herself a great justice though, because 7 years later you told me to come out and expose. By that time it's already too late, right? Like this, like what real physical evidence can the police have 7 years later that they can use to arrest you? So because a police investigation is a non-factor, there would never truly be a fair way to figure out who's lying or who's telling the truth, right? And if you're Laura Southern and you so really so was grifted a particular part of the internet, right, by claiming to be this traditional con wife, but yet you're outside drinking, partying with men, right, and that was not a lifestyle that you was living. You kind of have to say, Andrew Tate has multiple rape accusations. You have admitted you are a documented liar. It's kind of 50-50 at this point. A month after the incident, she sent Andrew Tate a text trying to get him to admit or confess to doing that to her via text messages. So she wrote and says, was an absolute moron, but I hope you don't do that to anyone else. Tay replied, what did I do? I expected tons better from you. This message is some liberal Me Too bullshit. She responded back, you literally strangled me when I said I didn't want to have intercourse. You literally told me in the morning, don't tell the press I raped you. AJ responded back, you are absolutely embarrassing yourself. Now, I don't think, now, if Andrew Tate was guilty, he don't come across as a specific. Like, Andrew Tate don't come across as one of those dudes who will see a message like that and gives himself a cryptic. He sounds like a very calculated human being. Now, one of Andrew Tate, all these paparazzi who invited Lauren Southern on behalf of Andrew Tate, he even coming out, like speaking out against like Lauren Southern, saying Andrew Tate is innocent, and they went back and forth last year. So here's Lauren Southern actually breaking down why exactly I guess Andrew Tate is seen as the liar and why Andrew Tate is guilty.
She went back out to go to see him again. Oh no, she went back out to see him. She went back out to see him. She goes back out to see him. She went back out to see him. You see, the only problem with that little tale is he took the story too far. If he just kept it to kind of things that couldn't really be proven, he might have gotten away with it too. But I actually have to battle about that I read through this way 100%. I went once to Romania with you, one entry, one exit, in 2018 when you took me to a business meeting to meet with Jim Fred. And here's the thing, Tommy, I don't even think you could give a date when I went back. I don't think you could even give a ballpark. Not least of all because you just made it up, but also because you would jump over another lie, another location I was at. Seriously, if you are a follower of Tommy's and you believe his version of events and the things that he's saying about me, ask him to say, Tommy, hey, when did Lawrence go back to Romania? Ballpark, not even exact date. Don't need that. Week, month even. You won't be able to give you an answer because he lied. And every single thing he has said in the past few months, I guess it's been years now, about me, has been to cover his own ass and to cover his sex trafficker friend. Like I said, I may not be able to disprove every single fabrication you told about me. That's just he said, she said. But I can disprove this one. And I don't think when it's something this serious and a lie that big, it'll make intelligent people think twice about all the other things you're saying about me. And you know, the craziest part to me is that even if the rest of the stuff you made up, like that story about seeing me in the hotel, or, you know, even going back to Romania, even if that stuff was true, it wouldn't discount anything else that I said. It wouldn't. And I hope people press for this. I hope they ask me, when did she go back to Romania, Tommy? You better. What was the first thing she said to you when you were in the taxi? Why won't you answer that? Because this is serious. It's not just about us. There are 40 plus victims, known victims, women and girls, British women and minors with very people you claim to protect. This isn't just about our egos or our reputation. This is a much bigger case than that. Like, seriously, if you're watching this, forget about me. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Obviously, I've seen all of the crazy stuff about myself on the internet. Of course.
If they're lying about things that are obviously debunkable, then to me,
every single realm with Outworld. The universe enters an endless age of darkness, one where Shao Kahn eventually goes insane. Because apparently, when you have nothing left to conquer, that's just gonna happen. What an ending to the original timeline of Mortal Kombat. Oh wait, I left a detail out. As Shao Kahn was throwing Raiden around like a rag doll, the Thunder God's medallion ended up breaking into pieces. The Earthrealm Protector clutches its fragments, invoking a special incantation. One that will send a message to himself. So now, folks, we've arrived at the second timeline. We've arrived at Mortal Kombat, which was released in 2011. Most people just refer to it as Mortal Kombat 9. Now, if you've been counting along, you might be a bit confused. Wasn't Armageddon the seventh game in the series? Yes, it was. But in between, NetherRealm did develop a special crossover game in the form of Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. This had our favorite combatants crossing fists with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and all the other super-powered individuals. It's supposed to take place between MK3 and MK4, but it's very non-canon. I mean, the game ends with Shao Kahn being stuck in the DC universe and then getting locked away into the Phantom Zone. Also, for some reason, the bios say that Shao Kahn and Raiden are brothers. What? Did someone do their homework with the movies?
Shao Kahn's my brother.
Well, either way, I'm skipping this entry. The video's way too long as it is. So Mortal Kombat 9 is what we like to call a soft reboot. Yes, it is resetting everything about the story, taking it back to basics, and starting all over. However, it is still in continuity with everything that came before. When Armageddon Raiden talked into his broken medallion, this message was sent all the way back to the original game's tournament, received by the past version of himself. MK9 is essentially a retelling of the first three games, but now the Thunder God is aware of everything that's going to happen. For example, before Scorpion battles Sub-Zero, Raiden has a flash that informs him of the outcome and how Bi-Han will transform into new Cybot.
Defeat Sub-Zero, you must, but do not kill him. I fear his death will give rise to a more treacherous foe. I will have my revenge. Spare Sub-Zero's life, and I will request that the Elder Gods return the Shirai Ryu to the realm of wolves.
Raiden, the Elder Gods made that promise last time, and they made them friggin' zombies. Regardless, Scorpion does try to resist killing Bi-Han, but Quan Chi only stokes his anger more with a false mirage showing Sub-Zero doing the deed. Scorpion still kills the guy.
An unfortunate enemy once defended Earthrealm, the NetherRealm army, shifted from Quan Chi.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing too. Mythologies is still canon to 9, 10, and 11. The characters still reference that old adventure game from 1997. Anywho, Raiden's a little confused because the only direction his future self gave was the phrase, "he must win." Which, I mean, really? You never thought to just say the name of who must win? God, you're dumb. But in the original game's case, Raiden just assumes that Liu Kang must defeat Shang Tsung and everything will be fine. The champion does just that, but no dice.
I do not understand why my amulet was further damaged. He must win. If not, Liu Kang, then who?
At that point, Shang Tsung makes his appearance and the plot of Mortal Kombat 2 begins anew. This time, however, Raiden gets a vision of Sonya being locked in chains and assumes that she's going to be killed by the bad guys if they don't intervene. So Johnny and Jax, they proceed to enter the dungeons and save her life.
That's weird. From two sets of readings, how the text says it's both from.
We need to confront the source of each signal.
This leads to the group splitting up, with Raiden and Johnny finding Smoke in the process of being abducted by the Lin Kuei's cyber soldiers. The Thunder God saves Tomas, and in the process completely alters his destiny of becoming a robotic slave. Jax and Sonya, on the other hand, track their signal to find Party Yang, as well as the Red Ninja Ermac. Oh my god! Yeah, Ermac blows up Jax's arms, which definitely did not happen before. Again, in the original games, cyberize him.
Sub-Zero, no. You cannot save him. Stay here.
What? Raiden, what are you doing? The Lin Kuei take off with Sub-Zero and they successfully roboticize the guy. Good lord. Eventually the finals of the tournament arrive, but since Liu Kang didn't prevent Armageddon, Raiden turns to another.
Perhaps we stop this deadly alliance.
But for as prideful as Kung Lao is, this is the moment he's been waiting for. Finally, he's going to prove why he's worthy of sharing his ancestor's name. The Shaolin defeats both Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, and Kintaro. He can't help but boast towards the disapproving crowd. Kung Lao is murdered by Shao Kahn, forcing a super pissed off Liu Kang to avenge his friend. Like before, the Shaolin defeats the Emperor, but at what cost?
Kung Lao's death is my fault. I encouraged him. Our triumph was not meant to be achieved in this way. It cannot be. Shao Kahn is dead.
But of course, we know that he definitely isn't. And thus, Sindel is resurrected to kick off the plot of Mortal Kombat 3. And you remember how that began, right? Outworld forces invade the city, the extermination squads hunt for Liu Kang, and they end up finding Johnny Cage. The Hollywood actor was killed here. Well, this time, Raiden has a vision of it happening, so he makes his move.
Johnny Cage fighting a giant monster.
What is this, Time Snatchers? Raiden takes out Motaro and saves Johnny Cage's life. Finally, a good outcome. Oh no, you don't understand. This is the single biggest mistake Raiden makes throughout all of Mortal Kombat 9. Before we get to that though, at some point Kabal ends up crossing paths with the cyberized Sub-Zero and successfully defeats him in a fight. That's when Raiden and Smoke appear and they proceed to send him in. Since the bad guys don't realize that Sub-Zero is good again, he infiltrates them in order to find out what they're up to. And that's when he stumbled upon them sacrificing soldiers to create the giant death tornado that will kill everyone. It's also here that Kuai Liang learns the fate of his brother much earlier than before.
Yes, Clark. It is I. Quan Chi restored.
Of the Shikas.
The tornado slows up, so Nightbolt tells Sub-Zero to make a run for it. Then he proceeds to battle Noob Saibot, uppercutting the motherfucker into the whirlwind of death. Surprisingly, this magic doesn't like it when revenants get involved. The tornado actually dissipates.
Oh man, this sneezed hard as mess. Whew.
Now we must return to the subject of Motaro's death. Because Shao Kahn just lost the leader of his extermination squads, and now he needs to be replaced. I will go to Earth Realm to finish Motaro's death.
Yes, I will. The Empress requires.
So the Conqueror proceeds to suck all of the souls out of his sorcerer, thereby killing Shang Tsung. And then he transfers all of them to Sindel, increasing her power far beyond what it was originally. Armed with Lin Kuei robots, the Queen busts into the church that the forces of light are hiding in and proceeds to just annihilate them. And I don't mean figuratively. Cabal, dead. Stryker, dead. Jax, dead. Smoke, dead. I'm not kidding. Sindel is playing like she's controlled by Sonic Fox, and she just kills everybody. Nightwolf, seeing how unbelievably strong she is, sacrifices himself with his own light power, killing both Sindel and himself at the same time. Only Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade survive this encounter. Katana!
Excuse me. That's why I tried to go earlier. Now I know why they stopped me.
I swear, Kakashi has no intention of helping. He's already laid claim to numerous warriors who have died, including the forces of light. Just like Noob Saibot, Kitana, Sub-Zero, Sindel, Nightwolf, Striker, Kung Lao, everybody who died is now a resident slave of Quan Chi's. The absolute worst-case scenario for everyone involved. God, Raiden, you really fucked up. Apparently the winning solution this whole entire time was to let Shao Kahn go first. When Shao Kahn arrives, Yep, Raiden accidentally kills the Chosen One. He kills Liu Kang. Christ. And yes, Quan Chi takes advantage of this and turns the Mortal Kombat champion into a revenant as well. Holy hell, Raiden, you fumbled the bag so badly. But finally, Shao Kahn stepped through the portal and Raiden surrenders. At least at the very end, he was correct. The Elder Gods finally step in and proceed to destroy the Outworld Conqueror at long last. And there are no clones or dark magic that can undo this. The Emperor is truly unworthy.
Oh, oh.
And that takes us to my personal favorite game in the series, Mortal Kombat 2. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, when I choose to do the insane lore of Mortal Kombat, I was most interested in covering everything up to this point. You know, obviously the 2D era has been long forgotten by a lot of people, but even Mortal Kombat 5, you can no longer purchase digitally. The only way to play that game is in a physical copy or in piracy. So, you know, it just felt like that was appropriate to recap that game and to explain how the second timeline began. But when it comes to Mortal Kombat 10, 11, and 1, all of these games are freely available on Steam, on PlayStation Network, on even the Switch, because Mortal Kombat finally came back to the Switch, arguably grabbed bred to battle the god, they were specifically talking about shit-up. So Johnny Cage had this special advantage in that shit that we didn't know about before. He also discovered that the amulet, Shinnok's amulet, has the ability to suck people into it and keep them trapped there forever if they can use the shape desires to. And Johnny Cage manages to get the amulet to Raiden, and Raiden sucks that shit up and traps him in the amulet forever.
War is not over. Khonshu has escaped. Why are you smiling? No.
Sonya and Johnny Cage kind of have this flirty meet-cute thing going on, which wasn't really a thing in the games. Not really. Johnny Cage and Sonya were just kind of left to their own devices. But Ted decides to take a cue from the movie and actually incorporate them into a relationship. They actually fall for each other. Being the survivors of Mortal Kombat, they bond and get close. And then eventually, on a mission, they find Quan Chi, as well as Jax, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, in particular, is no longer a robot. I guess Quan Chi can just get him out of his robotic shell and put him back into human form. So, if you're wondering why he was a robot for the rest of the series, Quan Chi did it. I don't know. Sonya kicks Quan Chi in the balls, and this undoes his revenant spell, reverting both Jax, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero back to being alive. He turns them back into being human. And this is the first time ever that Kanda Asashi is no longer an undead collector since, like, the first stage of mythology. So that's nice. And then, Mortal Kombat 10 jumps like 20 years ahead into the future. We jump ahead where Johnny Cage and Sonya and all the characters we know and love are much, much older. They all had kids. Combat kids, to be precise. As Cemetery pointed out, us older folks are going to retire someday. So, generation step up. Shaolin, Shion Ryu, Masa, together. Johnny Cage and Sonya got married, and they had a daughter named Cassie Cage, who is a very special forces agent, as well as a snarky, sarcastic, kind of goofy little girl like her dad, Jax, having been turned human, got extreme PTSD. He got really fucked up being Quan Chi's slave, and he gets some rehabilitation, and he meets a woman there, and they get married, and then Jax has a daughter named Jackie, Jacqueline Briggs. Both Cassie and Jackie are the special forces. And then you have the son of Kenshi. Kenshi met a woman named Suchin. They fell in love. They had a kid. That was Takeda. But the Red Dragon had a beef with Kenshi for some reason, and they end up killing Kenshi how vicious and how brutal a ruler he can be because he decides that you Earthrealmers, you let this medallion, this amulet, get swiped from under your noses. Well, I'm keeping it now because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Shoplifters will be decapitated. I don't give a fuck. Again, Outworld is a very barbaric place, so maybe that's just how things roll over here. But regardless, while they're captured, Devora turns out to be a traitor. Oh, she's actually working for Shinnok. She's actually working for Quan Chi. She gets the amulet and she tries to get it to Quan Chi, who has been captured by Jax when he decides to enter the mother realm and feed his ass. But Quan Chi is in the prison. That's when Devora shows up with his book and finds out from Zero that Quan Chi killed his family. Which is the story development over here. But anyway, nothing will stop Scorpion from getting his revenge. He goes to kill Quan Chi, but Devora shows up just in time before the amulet to him so he can recant his spell to release Shinnok. Scorpion does kill Quan Chi. It's awesome because, you know, we've been wanting Scorpion to kill Quan Chi for a very, very long time in the series. He actually does it. But there's a bittersweetness to this, not just because Shinnok is out, but also Liu Kang, Kitana, Chi, Sindel, all of them. They're stuck as rebels. They can't be saved. They can't be cured. They are forever beyond dead, which is like, oh no. Anyway, the game ends with Shinnok corrupting the Jinsei. The Jinsei is, I guess, the spiritual life force of the sound, and he becomes a weird rock monster. But Cassie Cage, because she has the same ability that her father does, she is able to defeat Shinnok.
Yo, what's up, Belly Smasher? Go ahead and hit that sub button.
Raiden, that's a pretty dangerous and very effective foe, if I do say so myself. Veronica builds an army of people who she convinces that she will give them benefits and stuff in her new era, that she's going to reset time and give them all these advantages if they choose to align with her and take out Raiden's forces. So she's got like two versions of Kano working for her. Frost undergoes the cyber system and becomes Cyber Frost, so that's pretty fun. Anyway, after poor Hanzo gets killed by Deborah, stung by one of her poisonous stingers, he actually convinces his younger self, his undead, revenant, evil self, to trust in the forces of light because we actually brought the Shirai Ryu back. We actually brought them back to their former glory. So Scorpion shows up and he's kind of like blindsided, like, oh my god, I can't believe this. But Raiden does not trust the earlier version of Scorpion. He thinks he's an enemy, and he goes to kill him. And because he's holding on to Shinnok's amulet, oh by the way, the dark version of Raiden got like obliterated, like as soon as the time conference happened, because only one version of a god can coexist at the exact same time. Lied. But anyway, Raiden, he tries to attack Scorpion. Liu Kang sees that, like, no, you can't impeach, there's no reason to do this. And Liu Kang decides to cross paths with him. But then Raiden had like a flash. He has a flash that, like, he remembers the events of Mortal Kombat when he fought Liu Kang. And then he remembers the events of Mortal Kombat when he fought him at the pyramid. And he remembers when he fought him at the space station. And he fought him like this, and he fought him like that. And throughout the whole era of history, Raiden and Liu Kang have battled each other to the death. When Raiden realizes this, he couldn't stop doing it immediately and thinking, we've done this a million times before.
Your palace for another purpose. Why set me against Liu Kang?
Is it your combined power?
Veronica came out of Liu Kang, and then she heads back to her base, and she needs a little time to reset her power. So all of the forces will gather their armies. Sub-Zero gets to play, the Shaolin, the Special Forces. Kitana actually battled Shao Kahn and managed to gain all of his forces, even convincing Baraka to serve under her. So now Kitana has all of the other forces as well. There's a war against all of the others and beings and netherlands and the storm on the tribe of Zero. Veronica actually uses the Revenant Liu Kang to suck up the fuel of the good Liu Kang for the MK9 timeline, thereby making the version of Liu Kang even more powerful. But Raiden, I guess he uses a power he's never used before because he decides this would be the prime opportunity. If we're going to defeat Veronica, I'm going to do the one thing she said that she was most afraid of. I'm going to join forces with Liu Kang. So he grabs the Revenant Liu Kang, becomes one with him, and Liu Kang gets divided out of Liu Kang. And now Liu Kang and he's got the power of himself. The battle is happening while the to the dawn of all these things at the beginning of the universe. But still, Liu Kang is successful and he kills Veronica. That's when Raiden shows up in his human form to basically tell the guy, well, Kang, you're the new protector of Ultron. You're the new god who's going to watch over everybody. And now you have the power to control your new era as much as you see fit. You know, you can do it. I believe in you. I'll be helping you as long as my mortal body will last. Because I'm going to die one day. And that's like, oh my god. That's a crazy ending. And then Mortal Kombat 11 had a story DLC where Shang Tsung, Fujin, and Nightwolf show up. And of course, this DLC was amazing. It only took a very little week to develop.
Let's go.
Video game. Jesus Christ, it's so good. Apparently, Kronika wanted to recruit these three warriors in particular, but when they refused, she sent them to a void that they couldn't escape from, and then when Kronika died, they could get out of that void. And Liu Kang destroyed the crown. He destroyed the crown of souls that Kronika had on her head, and that was the thing that she used to control the hourglass without actually destroying the universe. So, Shang Tsung pitches the idea of sending these three back in time because apparently they can, even though they can't go forward in time. Like, whatever, just believe me at this But the thing is, behind the scenes,
Oh my God. Okay. So I now know the Sun song. That's good.
Really ticked off, really pissed off, because Mortal Kombat 11, it establishes what we already knew. And then the rug from out under the audience and said, no, actually, Michelle chose to join Shang Tsung on purpose. She chose to join him, and it was Quan Chi who killed her. She never committed suicide ever. She is actually in love with Shao Kahn, and she is a being of pure evil. She was glad to see Jared die. What the fuck? Let's just say that everybody hated this twist and was really mad at NetherRealm for changing Sindel's character. And that's how you know people care about fighting game lore, okay? That the past 3 hours of everything that I've been saying, people actually care about what was established in previous games and what these characters are all about. Because when you screw up something like Sindel's personality, this caring, loving woman who would do anything for her daughter Katana, you can't just change characters willy-nilly without a good enough explanation, you know? So, people were not happy about this retcon. It was very, very strange. And, I don't think they're going to be doing it again, since now in Mortal Kombat 1, Sindel is a good girl again. But, please. Either way, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath ends with Shang Tsung ending up betraying both Shao Kahn and Sindel, defeating Kronika, taking the crown for himself, and he's about to completely remake the universe in his image when Liu Kang shows up and lets him know that, oh, actually, Shang Tsung, I've been watching this whole entire time. I knew you were going to betray everybody.
I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna end the gameplay here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Back to normal after I defeat you. And Shang Tsung's like, no, bitch, because the player character could choose